with a chocolate cake. Hi everyone, this is Ouassima. Nice to meet you in this cozy place with my friend Yana, the creator of these beautiful decks, the yarn of Mama Shamana, and the other one, let me just bring it here, mirror of Mama Shamana. We are having a nice cake here and enjoying our time with the decks and with a nice coffee. I don't have coffee.
It's not coffee, it's a tea.
It's a tea, yes.
Just very black from me.
Very black. very, very black.
Yorkshire tea. With a fox.
With a fox. So for today, we wanted to have a cozy talk and cozy discussion with our decks. Yana, what about doing like a nice spread for us for today?
Okay, we can make actually daily spread.
Mm-hmm.
What I usually do is, as I'm quite lazy, I usually just use one deck. I like this one more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it's more colorful, that's why, like as you see.
Just to say that Yana made that chocolate cake. It is tasty.
I thought we were talking about cards, not chocolate cake.
Yes.
But cake
Just,
is also good.
let's put it far so we can so I can
Maybe
focus.
some hungry people.
So I can focus.
And we replace it with candle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like to use this one deck, maybe because it's more, it can say much more colorful details to us, as you can see. So some people prefer this.
I will say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I will just take 2 sips of
a tea.
and then I will...
And this one is a woman deck,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like more soft, more gentle.
I feel the energy so flowing. It's like we are dreaming and we are.
Yes, like easy if you see this card.
Yeah.
She's dreaming about a woman. Maybe this is herself
Yeah.
in the future. So,
Yana, you call them metaphorical. It's a very metaphorical, and it's a strange name for deck. Usually we call oracle deck. It's like, how did you come calling them this with this?
I don't know if this word is famous in other countries, but in Russia it's quite often used word.
Mm-hmm.
So, metaphor is, well, my English is not so good to explain. Metaphor is an object which includes many stuff, including some myths about it, and including some fairy tales. So, metaphor is basically like this, and you can use it for many things, to take it as in part of action or just to explain some subject better, because metaphors is a thing, it's like universal thing. People usually understand what does it mean.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why my cards are metaphorical. Because let's just take any card, like this one. I guess this is metaphor of a home, of your own home. So some people will see these butterflies as it would be a very dusty place, or it would be a dark place. But some will see some cozy light in the windows, but still all of this is metaphor of a home. It's up to you, up to what's going on in your head. So actually, the meaning of these cards is you mix your thoughts, you imagine about entire time and this picture, and then you see the collaboration results.
Mm-hmm.
Or, wait, there was one of my favorite cards. I don't know. This can be metaphor of Snow Queen with her own word in her head. Like she has a castle there, and maybe she's very cold and closed person, or she's very cold from outside, and while inside she has some special word.
Mm.
And, this one, well, it was a metaphor of a receiving woman. She's receiving some gifts. But some people just see here Sleeping Beauty. or she just enjoy her life, but it was about receiving. But of course, it can be many meanings. So, you still wanna spread?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. It will be spread of a day. You can mix it. And I usually don't make any magical stuff like. I just pull the first card, or sometimes there is another one method. While you're mixing it, some cards can just drop away, which means this is the card. You don't even have to spend any time for it. And it was just an example, but usually I make like this. If nothing happens, I just take upper one. The same I told you before. This is the girl who is looking in her future. Maybe it is her mother, or memories about her mother. Maybe it is herself. I think this is herself in the future, who is still looking in the future. Even this horse is looking in the future. So let's take another card. This one will be here. Fits very good with this fabric.
Yeah, it's true.
And this card. Usually I take one card from here and one card with a phrase, but as we have two texts, for example, I can pull this one. Oh, this is very cozy one. You can see some animals sleeping mixed with the human beings, so it can mean many things, but for me this card means something very cozy, about staying home, doing your stuff, even though they are sleeping on this card. Still it's about your cozy inner world in home, at home. And my favorite part is, of course, it's a phrase, because I am ODL, so I better work with the phrase. Once she did awake into emptiness, into pure space.
This is interesting.
They're sleeping and she woke. This means for me that there is a lot of blank space. You can feel it with some of your ideas. Yeah.
This is interesting that we talk about, sleeping,
And awakening.
dreams, and the waking.
And maybe it's time to go out from my home.
From your home.
Start to sleep, look in the future, and do something.
And do
to
something
feel
today.
emptiness around you.
And this is interesting. What
very
about
energized.
picking one card for you? Like this one is the general reading, but what about one card for you?
Okay, actually I thought it will be about me, but okay.
Yeah, that's true. So what about one for me?
One for you. Okay.
Yes, let's do it this
Removing
way.
This one.
I want to see more cards.
Wait, do you want cards from this deck or from this deck?
I feed it from this one.
We can actually pull some of them, like two of here, two of here.
Yeah, we can put. Yeah, let's have more decks, more cards to see.
More cards. Okay, 10 from this and 10 from that. Okay.
I love this one. I don't know why. I love both of them, but for today, this one is like really
Because maybe
the color.
you want more calmness. Okay,
Maybe,
the first
yeah.
card.
Wow.
But here I will have to ask you. Wait, I will firstly pull some cards. I think this one. And third one will be this one. But those two are actually quite similar for me also. The colors similar. And we can first work with this one because they are.
It's like the more you pick, the more you want to see.
Yes.
I love these cards for
And
this,
then in the end, you will see all 50 pictures. They bring the winds to full your sail off
To the greatest journey.
Okay,
Wow.
what do you see on these cards? Basically, it's like, as I guess, this one is like beginning of your journey, or maybe this is the main situation you have. This one can be help for you, or can be obstacle for you. And this one, which will be in the end, like how can it be done in good way, better way. So what do you see on this one?
Well, the first thing that came to me, well, two first things. The first one was the flowers. I just launched the project, with the flowers, and so much learning with them. And I feel like this connection between the young and the old selves, like there is this connection to wisdom that is happening and learning from flowers. I mean, do you see this girl that she is connecting with flowers and picking them?
Yes.
Which is totally what I'm doing now. Because I love this. And also, again, flowers that are coming, and I become the flower, it's like I'm so much in love with them and with roses. And but the other thing that came is like this death. I'm in the process of death and rebirth, and I felt that freedom coming when I read this. It's like
and I think this is very important card, because it's like transformation from here, from this situation
to this one,
growing the flowers from yourself.
Yeah, it's like instead of studying maybe the flower and studying from others' flowers, what I love to do is really embracing flowers as I am. It's like the shamanic journey.
What do you think about this leopard?
This leopard, I saw it yesterday in my shamanic journeys. And it's something really interesting because it's spirit guides for me. And the spirit guide that is linked to shadow, that means that he learns from his shadows. Yeah, or from his flows,
like
or from weaknesses,
Okay, that's why maybe he's underground.
He is underground, yeah. So maybe it's like I'm learning from my own weaknesses at the moment. And it is the way for me to embrace really all that teachings I have. Like flowers are healing. I needed to be sick to heal. I needed to be sick to understand what flowers can do and what plants can do.
That's good idea.
Yeah.
Also, I can see as it would be her dark side, because it can reflect her in the same position.
Yeah, true. It can be her dark side. And maybe it's like she is in the ground. She is Mother Earth. She is in the ground. And maybe it's like understanding that...
maybe she's growing from him.
Yes.
Because she's also like a flower in this picture.
Nice. That's true. And also with this death, it's like maybe understanding that there is death in order to have rebirth. And that the shadow side is just an image that can die so that we can birth again, and then there is another shadow to this birth that can die, and then it's like that cycle. Oh my God, I'm looking. See, there is mushrooms here.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, mushrooms.
But they are green.
No, these ones. The small ones.
Yes, I can see. Yeah.
Yes, these mushrooms. I see them.
Noticed that before.
This is a beautiful one because mushrooms. I told you about mushrooms, and taking them as as spirit allies, but also they are here. I feel like there is something really interesting, and this ones. It's like we can go further and further with these cards.
Okay, let's make with this one. Spread these cards.
Okay.
And put it here. Now we work with this deck.
Yes. Weren't we going outside? I told you, like with the cards, we just want to have more and more. Okay.
Oh, your favorite card?
My favorite card. This is beautiful. It's so innocent card. This one. It's like you feel like that innocence and that it's like curiosity. Yeah.
Actually, they are the same as the ones I had before sleeping under the blanket.
Yeah.
And the third one, you see, again. Raise.
That's true. We have that rebirth, death thing. It's coming.
I like this one.
A locket, a key, come back to me.
This actually in Russian version, because firstly it was a Russian version of these cards, and then we translated it as close as possible, and it's metaphorical. So actually it was a part of a magic spell, because when I was learning about Russian spells, it was always the phrase which is locking the spell, which means now it's locked and it starts to work. So this is the phrase used to be in the end of the spell.
Oh, this is interesting. So
yeah. Actually, all this phrase means something. It has a background, but
this would be really nice if we can do like maybe another video about the meaning of these.
Okay, if someone will ask for it, I can of course.
Yeah, good.
Because they all based on my fairy tales, and I can explain the fairy tale too.
Yeah. Let's vote for another video for the codes.
Put your likes, subscribe our channel.
Okay, so what about these cards for today? What do you see?
Hey, I'm asking you.
I already did this spread.
No, also for you actually. I already had my spread.
I shouldn't have asked for a spread. Okay, so so I talked about that innocence that I see in this card, that desire, you know, to discover. Curiosity, fear, being prudent, but being cautious, but at the same time, you know, like, okay, what is?
Did you notice this one hiding baby?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Two eyes.
That's so sweet. Yeah. Then seeing this thing here, this movement, feeling it like putting from one side to another. You know, it's like we feel that these three beings are going from this side to this side. So if I see it this way, it's like we talked about death and rebirth. Yes, it's Japanese fairy tale. Okay, tell us more.
No. I mean, Japanese way to read it from right to left.
Yes.
As you would
I thought
read
this
the
was
text.
okay.
No, actually, it looks more like a Chinese for me.
Yeah, with the eyes.
He looks like a man and two women, and
Yes.
I guess it was like spirits of a year. Air.
That's nice metaphor too. Okay, let's say that we go from death, rebirth, put in quickly to find us again into that position of discovery in something new. And it's like something that has been lost that is, this is interesting, come back to me. So maybe something was lost and then it is coming back. Feels like a soul recovery from shamanic perspective.
Maybe it's like a lock, a key, come back to me.
A lock, a key, come back to me. So what want to come back to me? Maybe the innocence, hope.
A lock is something is closed, right? So this is the key, as if you would add the spirit to that material.
It becomes us.
It becomes us, children in
Or
a
material.
magic forest.
This is a beautiful. So the material plus the spirit becomes us. What a beautiful thing. Oh, so we can use these keys to make the spread. What about doing this? Like, okay, just one. just last one. And we are done here. See, this is the thing with the cards. Okay, let's do one thing. Last one thing. Let's pick a card from the phrases or the sentences here, and we make a spread with that.
Only phrases. How many?
Just one phrase. Just one phrase and creating a spread with it.
Create and spread. From these cards.
With whatever you want.
What else can we use in this? We can use many candles.
Many candles.
Chocolate.
Okay, the last one.
Christmas tree.
Do you believe it? We just wanted to do 5 minutes and we are already in 20 minutes.
Did we? I didn't know that. 20? Okay.
Okay, beasts are love with no condition. Wow, this one is beautiful.
Yeah, this is actually from a fairy tale. Again, a background of the story. Fairy tale about the ocean, as Mama Shamana loves ocean in all of its condition. It can be noisy, can be calm, can be picky, can be angry, can be like a dead, no windy. Many conditions, but she loves it in any condition, even if he want to kill her.
Wow, she loves it.
Yes.
All right, so what would be the cards or the spread we can make? Maybe the beast, how to love it.
I got the idea. Okay, I got the idea. Okay, which text will we use? Because these fairy tales were taken from a book with these illustrations.
Okay, take these illustrations.
Let's mix first.
And I have this phrase that is coming. It's like, what is the beast in my life at the moment?
Yes.
What is the beast that I need to love without condition?
Maybe it's one of your possibilities which you cannot perceive.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, the first will be
The beast.
a beast. Oh, it's a bear. Oh, a beast. Very
Well, you see, there are a lot of insects there
but
too.
I think he's the main character in this card, right? He's a beast.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, I had for a very long time, I had dreams about all kinds of bears, which frightened me so much, and I was always escaping from them. And there were like white bears, black bears, like grizzly, brown bears, many kinds of. And I've seen it quite oftenly, but after some time, I start to see it. But still, bears really scare me.
I can believe it. When I presented your decks on my channel, this card came also in spread.
Really.
Yes, interesting. Okay, so this is the beast.
The second one is
How to love the spread?
maybe obstacles for loving this.
Yes, sounds good. Obstacle for loving this
Yeah,
beast.
this card. I've seen it today.
This is Mama Shamana?
Yes, it looks like she handle lemons. Well, what can we say about lemons? So, as I remember, if we will take a lot of lemons, you can make a good lemonade.
Yeah, but this plant, for me, she comes when people are dying. Again, this process of death.
Really?
Yes, she comes and she energizes their organs in a way, it's like she gives them energy. Not to survive, but just to ease and to let go and to... It's very, very interesting plant. Okay, so this is the obstacle.
Yes, but think about lemons more.
Lemons. And lemons is like something really sour, but it is good for our health sometimes,
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C, and we take it in the morning to help us, some people use to
But I guess there
detoxify.
is something else here. It is about action, this card, actually. She handled this lemon somewhere, you see? She's going across the field.
Yeah, she's in action.
Maybe with the third card we'll understand.
Yes, maybe.
So,
There are so many things into this card that it's like, what is the link between this and this?
new neuron connections. And,
And this card is about
dancing.
dancing.
Yes. I mean, you mean what?
Yes, yes.
I guess it's
If you had
the
an intention
result
for
again.
the result, okay.
No condition. Maybe this is
Yeah.
how she love it.
How she can come to love the beast, dancing. Maybe you know what we started to do with this card. We started thinking too much about
Yes,
what everything
yes.
should be, and maybe this is what we do not need to do. Not processing things with our mind. We are doing. That's what we did. with this card.
I just listened the first word which came to me about the card.
And this is maybe the not to do, and to do is just dance, feel.
Yeah, maybe. Also, you know what I think about this card?
Yeah. Something came up. Okay, go
Hold
ahead.
your idea.
Yes.
I'm thinking about this card that she have many heavy things with her. That's why she cannot dance, because she cannot release herself.
It's true.
She cannot dance with all these baskets and bag. And also she has quite a lot of clothes, or what is it? Clothes, yeah.
Yes.
And here she finally released.
That's true. She's she's heavy.
I guess
Here
this
she's
is conditions. That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Conditions can be something which make us heavier. No conditions.
no
no
conditions. That's true. And also the thing that came to me is like all this heavy stuff are our thoughts, our judgments. It's like, who are we to judge that this is a beast or a lover? Is that judgment
So you think this is
of
about partner?
who are we to judge that there is a beast. A beast, do they exist? It's just beings. Who are we to judge that this is good or bad? Who are we to
so this,
be
you
filled?
think this is all our prediction, like prejustice? I never could pronounce
Yes.
this word.
Yes.
Prejustice.
Yes. While when you are dancing, you do not care about, anything. You just move.
Maybe here dance is a metaphor of just being yourself truly, because when you dance, of course you don't think anything. You just release yourself, your body, and you live by your body.
So who are we to judge that this is the beast? This is the beast. No beast. The beast does not exist.
I actually like this one. And this is a ladybug.
Yeah. That's very good. Okay, let's stop it for now, because if we don't, we're gonna continue.
We still have chocolate cake.
We have chocolate and we need to go outside. So I hope you enjoyed this moment with us. It's longer than predicted, but you can find these decks, beautiful decks, on my website, and they are shipped from Siberia. So just allow for them like around 3 weeks to arrive. Oh, thank you, Yana, thank you. Yarn of Mama Shamana and Mirror of Mama Shamana, and they are both in English and French. The guidebook is in the small pamphlets are in French and in English. All right, so we'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, so we can invite Yana again to talk about
we can endlessly speak about these cards, as you see. It's very hard to stop.
Yes, that's true. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.